have a lot of students who come to us who think, you're just here because it's a job, you're getting a paycheck. No, trust me, it's more than that. And it has to be, because if it's anything less, the job's difficult.
You know, sometimes somebody asks me, how was your day? And I say it was a good day, and they say, why? And I say, well, because I insist on it and not letting the 1 or 2 or sometimes 10 or 12, rough spots kind of define the day for you, but letting some of the successes or the good stories define the day for you.
It's got to be full go all the time when the kids walk in the door. Everything has to be intentional, because there's learning opportunities just everywhere, and you can't blow it.
This is an opportunity to learn not only about this family, but to learn about myself. I learned so much from the resiliency of our youth in overcoming obstacles.
I think people start to like you first, and then they start to trust you.
They know whether you like them. They know whether you have their back. They are amazing at detecting those kind of things, whether they can say it or not.
Everything you tell them the truth, you're consistent, you keep your promises, and then the trust grows from there.
I just work to build trust with a student, and then when I get a student that trusts me, then I'm working on a relationship. If I have a relationship with a student, then I got you.
This tie actually was a gift from one of my students probably 15 or 20 years ago, and I make sure I wear it once a week.
I tell families, look, I'm not a miracle worker. I don't have a silver bullet or a magic pill that's going to make things better right away, but this is going to be a process, and this is going to be a journey. We're going to go through this journey together.
We're not going to fix a child. You can't fix a child, but if you can at least plant a seed and give them another alternative and continue working on those positive skills, eventually then they may be able to access them on their own.
In order for a seed to grow, it has to be fertile soil. We have to get all of the rocks and pull some weeds and get a lot of those things that don't create the most conducive environment to grow. We got to get those things out of there.
You don't see progress that's giant in any short period of time, but you do see tiny steps.
Point out the things that are going well. So before you start correcting those things that are going wrong, you start pointing out the things that are going well, then they like to see you.
Try to make it as peaceful and calming and relaxing as I can, because I know where some of my students are coming from. So that's important. So I have to just kind of cool their limbic, so to speak.
When I'm talking to parents and I'm talking to youth, I say, let's control the controllables.
Sometimes you can't change the situation that you're in, but you can change your response to that situation, and just building those skills for coping, I think, it will help them be successful no matter what happens in their lives.
We want to see our kids do epic stuff, and that's our goal.
Sometimes it's hard to reach for the stars if you don't even see the stars. Part of what I do is maybe open some doors.
Challenge them. I think that's huge. When they actually reach that challenge, it means something.
If we can validate their feelings, we can tell them that they're okay, that they're good enough, that they matter, and that we care.
Every single child can learn and grow.
I thank them for the opportunity for me to be able to do life with them, because this is life.
Just like helping people, not just people, but young people, to be their best and then be better.